Eric Warfield, you're on first. Who's on
I
first?
am? Oh, Paul Grimshaw. Amy Dallen's here.
Amy Dallen.
Hello!
A rare Wednesday appearance. Thanks for joining us.
Every now and again, she stops by. You're busy.
I'm mostly invisible. I pull the book so you can't see me.
After dark.
But you
It's
do
like
a lot
the
of
tooth fairy. You come, pull all that stuff. So we're here to talk about comics.
We are here to
comics,
talk about
man.
comics. All right, I'll go first.
What you got?
All right. Jody Hauser. This blew me away.
Friend of the store.
Yeah, I wanted to read this just because it was James Bond's Moneypenny. But it's our very own Jody Hauser.
I'm doubly excited.
Some dude named Jacob Edgar. I don't know, but he could be cool.
Yeah. It's
And
pretty
looking at
good.
the artwork, it is pretty good.
Especially with James Bond book.
Yeah, sometimes it's
He's
a
like
little
that
hit or
crap.
miss. Yep.
Doesn't usually really blow the wind up like that.
All right, my pick.
Try it.
Moneypenny. And
No way.
as always, Rebels. It's cool. This one's about George Washington. George Washington, early on, he's a lieutenant colonel, and he's in the Ohio Valley fighting the French. Who
Nice.
thought
A little bit.
it? And sticking with the old school history, this amazing Calamity Jane
That looks
graphic novel
awesome.
here. It is super thick. It
It's
is
huge.
packed with information. The artwork is gorgeous. It is by Matthew Blanchine. The writer is Christian Parasine, and it's an Alf Art winning artist, Matthew Blanchine.
Awesome.
Like the TV show Alf?
Maybe?
I think it's Alf like Alpha. The Calamitous Life of Martha Jane Cannery, 1852 to 1903, and we were talking about how odd that would be to have lived from
In that era.
1852 to 1903. Like the changes and things you would have seen are pretty phenomenal. Great book. Looks like it's going to be an insane read. Looks like a lot of fun. That's me.
This one was new the other week, but I just finished it, so I can actually recommend it. Unlike usually when I'm guessing.
Unlike us lying.
No. We're usually making informed guesses, but it's
Yes,
nice to
we can make-
be like, hey, it turns out, I'm glad I ordered this. Speaking of history, it's The Ladies in Waiting. It is translated from the Spanish by Erica Mena, and the authors are Santiago Garcia and Javier Olivares.
Nice.
Something like that.
Excellent. Pronunciation. Kudos.
They bill it as a puzzling art history mystery. It is a true life graphic novel about the creation and subsequent fame of the painting The Ladies in Waiting by Diego Velázquez. A very sort of king of the Golden Age Spanish painters, and about how the people sort of getting obsessed with what he accomplished in that painting in the years since, and sort of the events of his life that led up to creating it and all of his influences. And it's really, really fascinating.
I like how it
They
jumps
jump from style to style.
Yeah, the styles and the
Um,
colors and the color palette, everything.
They do a ton of different things within this book to sort of ground you in it, and it's absolutely fascinating. It's a bit dense because I'm not a super art history scholar, but absolutely fantastic.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Great, yeah.
And Black Magic, if you're picking up a monthly, this is Greg Rucka and Nicola Scott. It is their amazing Pacific Northwest cops and witches and Cop Who Is a Witch kind of cool supernatural story they've been doing. And Nicola Scott just keeps getting better.
Yeah, it's great.
They do a really cool thing with color in this book where it's only occasionally used, and it's used in really neat ways that would be kind of spoilery.
Yeah.
So yeah, pick it up.
More
like it.
effective that way.
I like it. I'll get a big
Uh-oh.
book this week.
Oh, yeah.
Not,
It's never
not too
happened.
current. For us, though, we've just been receiving these. We had them on backlog for quite some time. My favorite thing is Monsters, put out by Fantagraphics, by Emil Ferris, I do believe. And it is ginormous, and it's just absolutely, I don't know, just weird in incredibly good ways.
Yeah.
I've been enjoying it. I am about this far through it. It is, as you can see, dense with text and artwork, and it is a murder mystery, and I'm enjoying it.
The art.
Barely.
People have
It's
been flipping out about
Yeah,
this
if
book.
it's
exciting.
if Jim Rugg, Dan Clowes, and Robert Crumb all were molded together.
Do you really think that this is drawn on this paper, though, with the 3-hole punches, or do you think that's all done digitally later? I don't know.
You never know.
You never know. It could be one of those things where you just do
It's
it a
pretty
page at a
stunning.
time, and
Yeah.
but yeah, it's very, very well done, and it's.
If it's done on white vellum, I guess you could just go back, right, and then add all that in the
But
background.
they add this crazy shadow in here, and there's plenty of times where I actually think there's a hole in it and stuff. And it's, I don't know, it's kind of got this whole, I don't know, high school kind of sketchbook kind of vibe to it, but
Yeah.
it's much more than that. It's a little denser than that. And I picked a comic book. Guess it's a Marvel one with Dr. Doom in it.
No comics.
I got it. And the very back there's a special appearance by
Oh.
wicked,
Oh.
even more wicked than Dr. Doom.
What? There's more wicked than that.
So wicked. Well, that's my pick from this week and from last week. I'll probably still be picking this next week because it's huge. I gotta finish that thing up. Amy Dallen, Eric Warfield,
Pop and
Secrets, Tuesday night. Thanks for stopping.